I've never ever loved somebody. I'll give you things you didn't even know you wanted. Don't tell me that it's not enough. My time is up, you're over us. Cause I think I might do anything for you. If you just
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Jamaica, back with another YouTube video. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video with me. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification button down below so you can be one of the first people to check out my videos as soon as I upload them, because I know that y'all love the juice, and you know that I stay having the juice. So like I always tell y'all beautiful, beautiful people, pass me your cups so I can fill you up, okay? Now let's get right into this video. Let's go. Now anyways, y'all, a couple of days ago I did a video on Remy Ma and her husband Papoose, and they recently renewed their wedding vows and had another wedding ceremony, and also announced that they are expecting their first child. Now they've been married already for a while, but they decided to renew their vows, and I did the story on them mainly because I just wanted to share and exude positivity, and I love positive stories like this. I love black love because, like I always say, there's not enough shown or displayed on social media or television. So whenever I see it in couples like this, I want to always do stories on it and exude it and put it out there into the world, into the universe, and let people know that it's okay to love each other. It's okay. It's a cool thing to do. It's not uncool to love each other. It's cool. But anyways, doing this, I've been speaking to certain people, whether it be friends, family, significant other, etc., about, the topic of marriage. Do they think it's necessary? A lot of people these days, they quote unquote cohabit together. And basically what cohabit means is pretty much live together and move in together before they get married. And some people say, oh, that's the best thing to do, because how will you really know if you really want to spend your life with somebody unless you live with them first? Well, this video is going to be exactly about that. So I was online just reading up on this topic, and surprisingly I found a lot of articles that actually gave several reasons as to why moving in and living together before getting married actually hurts and kills your relationship, especially if you do want to get married later on. Now here are some myths and truths that I found online, and for those who don't know what myths are, it's basically something that is very common that a lot of people may think but is false, and truth is exactly what it is, the truth. So a myth is, this is just temporary, we'll be getting married when we feel ready. The truth about that is only 30% of couples who live together before marriage actually get married. Wow, that is a very low percentage. Another myth is, we want to try each other out, we'll have a better chance of staying married if we live together first. And the truth of that is, the disillusion rate for couples who live together before marriage is 80% higher than it is for couples who didn't. Wow. And for those who don't know what disillusion means within this instance, basically it just means dissolving or ending or terminating. So basically, couples who live together before getting married, they have a much higher rate to not be successful within their relationship and end up either getting a divorce if they ever do get married, or never getting married at all. That's a really high rate, and it's really bad. Another myth is, we'll get along better once we're married. And the truth is, 35 out of 100 couples living together before marriage experienced a physical assault in a 12-month period. That's more than double the rate of violence among married couples, which is 15 out of 100. The top 3 problems for couples who live together before marriage are drunkenness, adultery, and drug abuse. So y'all, if you and your significant other who are already living together before marriage are already having issues such as infidelity and or adultery, or drug abuse or drunkenness or trust issues, Going and getting married is not going to help those issues. So for people thinking that, oh, if we get married, my significant other will respect me more or treat me better and we'll get along better. No, that's false. And another myth is we just want to get a head start on our finances before we get married. But the truth is, men who live with their girlfriends before marrying them are more likely to be underemployed before and after the marriage than men who have not cohabitated. Women who live with their boyfriends before marrying them are more likely to need to be employed full-time to compensate for their husband's unemployment. Now, that is the case in a lot of situations. However, I see more often than that people who live together, they tend to say, oh, we're just going to save up and get our finances in order and pay off our debts and everything like that before we get married. But honestly, that sounds great and all, but really in hindsight, you're just wasting time and you're just gonna get comfortable and most likely never end up getting married, truthfully. Because if you feel like you're not ready to get married because of financial issues, then you shouldn't feel like you're ready to actually move in together either. That just doesn't make sense. They also said that living together before marriage is not a commitment. They said, how can you practice committing to someone by not committing to them? You either commit or you don't. There is no halfway point. Marriage is marriage because of the eternal promise you made to your beloved one. It said mere cohabitation is mere cohabitation precisely because you declined to make that promise. You can't practice the undying devotion of marriage by taking on a roommate. Basically, it's one of those all or nothing propositions. They said you could actually figure out everything you need to know about someone without living with them. They said, here are the things we ought to ask ourselves about the people we're dating. Are they faithful? Are they honest? Do they have a good heart? Are they virtuous? Do they love God? Do they keep their promises? And do we have the same fundamental goals and priorities in life? That's all that really matters. He said, I saw all of that in my wife almost immediately. I don't understand how you could date a woman for months or even years and still be unsure about her qualities. Either you have the perceptiveness of a potato, or more likely you know everything you need to know, but you're afraid to take the next step and step up. I would suggest going to the jw.org website to look up this matter from a spiritual point of view. It says, if a couple are in love, is it all right for them to live together without being married? Well, the Bible answers. It says the Bible clearly states that God will judge fornicators. Now in Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4, it says, let marriage be honorable among all, and let the marriage bed be without defilement, for God will judge sexually immoral people and adulterers. Fornication includes premarital sex. Therefore, it would be wrong in God's eyes for an unmarried couple to live together even if they intend to get married later. Two people of the opposite sex living together without the benefit of marriage has become a common phenomenon in industrialized societies across the world. Seemingly then, this arrangement should eliminate poor matches and make subsequent marriages more stable. But the evidence, however, suggests the opposite conclusion. Compared to couples who enter directly into marriage, couples who cohabit first have a higher risk of marital dissolution, aka divorce. As this study demonstrates, what might seem prudent from a human standpoint may in reality be very unwise. People often say, would you buy a suit or dress without first trying it on? Likely not. After all, if you later found out that that garment did not fit, you would have wasted your time and money. Many people apply similar logic to marriage. They feel that it is better for a man and woman to live together before making a commitment to become husband and wife. But what is the perspective or view from the Bible? The Bible promotes a lofty view of marriage, and this is not surprising, for the arrangement was authorized and established by Jehovah God himself. Still, some might wonder, why not live together first? Would not testing the relationship before making such a commitment show regard for sanctity of marriage? The Bible answer is clear. Paul wrote, abstain from fornication. 1 Thessalonians 4:3 says, for this is the will of God, that you should be holy and abstain from sexual immorality. The term fornication refers to all sexual relations outside of marriage. That would include sex between a cohabiting couple, even if they intend to get married. According to the Bible, it would be wrong for a couple to live together even if their intentions were to marry later. Studies indicate that married couples who previously lived together first before marriage experience higher levels of marital discord and eventual divorce. So it does make sense to try on a suit or a dress before buying it. However, the parallel or comparison to that is not living together. Rather, it is taking sufficient time to get to know the person you are considering as a marriage mate. This vital and often overlooked step is one of the many secrets of family success and happiness. Okay, you guys, so to break it down for you, I gave you a glimpse of what the Bible's point of view is on this, as well as a glimpse of just a regular human being that actually studies this, and both came to the same conclusion of it is a proven fact that for people and couples who live together before getting married first, the rate is way higher of a failure of divorce or never getting married at all. And yes, y'all, I did put in clips of Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's wedding. I love them as a positive black couple, and plus they crack me up. They're funny together. Anyways, before you guys exit this video, really ask yourself if you're contemplating moving in before getting married. So you love me enough to live with me, but not enough to keep dating me and work towards a lifelong commitment such as marriage together? So if that's the case for you, ask yourself, what kind of commitment is that? Okay? Because if your significant other who you've been with for a while really loves you and sees your worth and your value, and if they really want to spend their life with you, then they shouldn't have a problem with going ahead and making that commitment. Well, that's a wrap on this video, y'all. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification button down below so you can become one of the first people to check out my videos as soon as I upload them, because I know that y'all love the juice, and you know that I stay having the juice. So like I always tell y'all, beautiful, beautiful people, pass me your cups so I can fill you up, okay? And until next time, thank you so much. I love y'all, and value yourself and your self-worth. Bye. Peace.
I'ma love you more than you'll ever